Well, hello, everybody. This is Kisha with Crafty Sweet, and I am bringing um, a card to you using a new bundle. Okay, so this bundle is in the annual catalog, and it is on page. Let's flip to it really quick. All right, here's the annual catalog that I'm referring to. If you want a catalog, please send me an email at craftysweet@gmail.com and I will be happy to send one out to you. Let's see, it's on page 78. So this bundle and the card that I am going to show you guys tonight is going to feature not only the bundle but some of the designer series paper that is that you can purchase if you host a workshop or if you meet that threshold of $150. $15 of that can be used to purchase this paper that I'm going to show you. It's this. Oh, I'll turn on my heat tool. We're not using a heat tool today. Okay, so this is the packet paper I'm referring to, and it's in the back of the annual catalog. Let me flip to that, and then we'll flip back to the bundle. So if you notice in the back of the catalog, they have stamp sets and other things that you can purchase with your Stampin' rewards that you earn. So if you look on this page, page 170, it has the host and earn page. So if you meet certain thresholds, either a workshop order or you place an order yourself reaching these thresholds, you can choose these hostess sets. And at the bottom of this page is not a stamp set, but it's a pack of paper. And so it's called the Pattern Party, and it's the $18 of Stampin' rewards that you can use if you want to get this paper. But it's a $30 value, and you can see why. Like, look at all of this paper. I've done a flip through when I did my unboxing video, but let me just flip through really quick again. So on one side you have like the black and white patterns, and then on the other side you have the more colorful patterns. And so I'm using this sheet out of this paper pack, so you can see some of the yummy paper in this Pattern Party paper pack. So cute. So that's what I'm using today to make this card using the bundle on page 78. So let's flip to that, and I have pretty much everything cut, so this will go pretty quickly. Let's see, page 78, I think it was. Yes, 78. This is called the Flowers of Friendship bundle. So it includes the stamp set and this wonderful punch that I'll be using today. I'm also going to be using the Everyday Label Punch to punch out a label that our sentiment is going to go on. And that is in the back of the catalog. Don't forget, we have those 2 promotions going on. So and I'll tell you about that at the end. But let's go ahead and jump into this card really quickly. I think it's pretty easy to make, and I'm also going to show you the envelope that I stamped to coordinate with this card. And I went ahead and did the envelope because this card is going to somebody. But you can see right here, I pretty much let that designer series paper be the focal point, and it's really showing up in this background. And then I used the flower here, which I punched out with this punch, and then I'm going to use the matte black dots which carried over. I'm going to use this black and white striped ribbon that carried over from the pet set, and of course the Everyday Label Punch carried over. And then on the inside of the card I just stamped some more of those flowers and colored those with the blends. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump in to the card making. So I'm using a Granny Apple Green card base. This is cut down to 8.5 by 5.5, and then it's scored at 4 1/4 on an 8.5 inch side. So let's go ahead and crease the card base. The second layer I'm using is, I think I cut this one down to 5 by 3 3/4, And then this one is cut down to 4 7/8 by 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 7/8. So 5 7/8 by 4 7/8, and that's just going to layer on just like that. Now let's bring out. Let's see. I need a scrap piece of white, basic white. I'm gonna punch my label, and then let's go ahead and do our stamping. So I always say when I have a punch, what I like to do is, and I didn't do it when I was making the card the first time, but I like to take the image that I'm stamping and see how it's situated on the punch. So this pretty much is gonna layer on top of the paper, like, or you know, the paper like this. So that's how I'm going to stamp it. So when I feed it through my punch, I won't have any issues. You'll see what I mean in just a second. I'm going to stamp in Memento black ink because I will be using the Stampin' blends for this card. So I didn't get that all the way even, but you'll see that I can still turn it a little bit so I can even it up to like punch it. Okay, so we're going to need one of those, and then I am going to try to do the to punch to position that leaf, because I'm going to need, let's see if I stamp, I'm going to stamp my leaf first. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp my leaf. I want the leafy end down this way. So I'm going to stamp just like this. And then so I'll bring that in this way to punch. And then I'm going to need another one. So I can turn that one probably like this after I punch the big flower out. So I'm going to need this part to go up just like that. Just so I mean, it's less wastage with your cardstock. So it's just saving your cardstock. So let's go ahead and color these in with the Stampin' blends, and I'm using Granny Apple Green, of course, for this flower. I'm going to start off with my light, and that's the brush tip. I don't want the brush tip yet. I'm going to use the pointy tip because I have more control over this. And I chose to use the to stamp it in Memento black to bring out the black in the twine that I'm using, as well as the matte black dots. And you'll see, hopefully you think it'll coordinate pretty well together. So that's why I chose to do this. You can stamp your flower in any color you want to coordinate with whatever paper or colors you're using in your project. Okay, let's go ahead and do this, and then I'm going to come in with the dark Granny Apple Green to add some detail into all three of these. Okay, just like that. Now let's bring in the dark, and I'm just going to come over the lines in the flower, and then I'm going to, you know, kind of bring it towards the center, and then I'll come back in with my light and blend that all together. And you can see it really does add dimension to what you're doing. So you can see how it's blended in. Of course, I'm not an expert, but the blends, like I've said before, really make it, it makes it really easy for you to blend. Because after it dries, like it, I mean, you don't even see like the lines. It's amazing how well they work. Okay, I'm gonna color that center, and then I'm gonna go back over these with the light. And same for this one. Okay, All right, so done with that. Now let's bring back in the label. So on the first card I did thank you for everything from, you know, on this one I think I'm going to do many, let's see, little card, big thanks. Yeah, let's do that one just to switch it up so they can be a little different. Let me mount this up on a block. And I'm going to stamp this in Memento, and I'm going to stamp it down towards the bottom of the label just to leave room for the flower that's going to go on the top. So we're going to do it just like this. Hope I have it even on the block. I don't think I do, but I'm going to do it just like that. Okay, little card, big thanks. Now we can go punch that out. Yes, let's go punch. And what I'm going to do first, because this flower is right here, I'm going to go ahead and punch this one out. Just like that. So that's one, and then now I'm going to cut, or not cut, punch this one out. It's going to line up very easily because of how I positioned it on the stamp. So now let's take this one. I'm going to do it just, and bring it in from the side like this. I love the punches because it's so easy. Okay, so that's all three of those. 1, 2, 3. Let's throw the scraps away. Okay, now to put these on here, I'm going to use my glue dots to adhere. Let's see, I'm going to put one here. And let's do it like that. And then the same thing for this one. I'm going to use a glue dot on the front. Just like that. I'm going to put, you really don't need to, but why not? Okay, so that's that. This is going to go on the inside. That's going to be a party too. Party on the inside. Okay, let's go ahead and adhere this designer series paper down on the basic white, and then I'm going to wrap the twine around it. You'll notice on the sample I did the white baker's twine, and then I decided that I needed to bring in some of that black and white, and I forgot about the Playful Pets trim. This is a combo pack, so I'm not even gonna fool with the white baker's twine. I'm just gonna go ahead and do the black and white stripe, and you guys tell me which one you think looks the best. I think this one is gonna be it's gonna look a little bit better, but we'll see. All right, and I just wrapped that around twice, and then I'm gonna go ahead and tie a bow off to the side, and then we'll be on our way. Just like, wait a minute. Okay, let's go ahead and add, because I'm not gonna take that off. Where's my tape? Let's put some tape on the back to save some time, so we won't have to retie. All right, so we have that. But oh, wait a minute. I see why. It's not even that part. Hold on. It wasn't that piece. I wanted them kind of staggered, but I don't think it's going to work. But this is okay. Okay, much better, I think. Because I didn't pull it down. Let's do up and then pull this one down because I want them kind of staggered. Okay, that's going to go off to the side. Now, I think did I pop this one up? Yep, I popped this layer up. So I'm gonna come in with my dimensionals. I'm gonna pop this layer up. Let's put one there. I go overboard with the dimensionals because I don't like after the card has been sitting for a while, like how it starts to lag, like and droop. I don't like that, so I always put extra because I want it to stand firm. I'm just peeling the paper backings off the back. Put that in my trash. Come on. There we go. Okay, so all of those are off, right? Yep. So now we can layer this down. Y'all see where I'm going with this, right? How this is coming together. Okay, now I am going to pop this up as well. Let's move this off to the side, just like this. Little card, big thanks. I think I want to add, let me add in one more down at the bottom. Do one up at the top. I think the baker's twine is pushing that up. Okay, so now let's go ahead and add our flower. Our flower is going just here, and I'm just going to put a dimensional right up at the top right here because that is the only thing that is going to be popped up. The rest can lay flush with the card, just like that. Okay, now let's bring in the matte black dots, wherever they may be. Oh, here they go. I have so many because I've been using them a lot. Let's see, where did I just had them? I know y'all are probably looking at them. They're probably in my face. Oh, I don't see them. Let's open up. None of these are open, and I have a pack that is open. Here they go, right here. Right here. Alright, so I'm going to do two small ones. I'm going to fix that bow in just a second because it's... I'm going to do 1, 2, and then I'm going to do a big one, kind of like over here. Oh, you know what? And let's do a big one like right here in the center. Let's bring our tails down and trim the tails a little bit. They were too long. Okay, now it's time for the party on the inside. So I have, is this my piece that's going on the inside? I think so. Yes. So let's go ahead and stamp some more flowers because I'm going to be using a blend. So I'm just going to do 1, 2, and then a small one like right there. And I'm going to use Real Red blends, Pumpkin Pie, and Granny Apple Green to coordinate with the colors on the inside. So let's switch. Let's do Pumpkin Pie here. And you'll see when I bring in the dark pumpkin pie, you'll see the dimension that it's going to give this flower. So pretty. come in with the dark. And again, I'm just going over the lines just like I did the granny apple green. And then kind of coming in like towards the center where it's usually a little darker. And then blend it out with the light. Sorry about the noise. I know that may be irritating a little bit, but it's not going to be too much longer. I'm almost done. All right, so you can see how that just gives dimension. All right, now the smaller one I'm going to do in real red, and I'm just going to do the outer portion of this one. So it's not a lot of blending with this one. Add stuff, to make it a little darker in the center, and just like that. And then granny apple green, gonna come in with the light. Same thing we did on the front. And then I'm going to come in with the granny apple green dark to give it some dimension. And it's no rhyme or reason, you just filling in those lines, because that light, when you come back in, it's going to blend all of that out. But I think like stamping on the inside of the card and the envelope just kind of, it steps your card up a little bit. So when possible, just add a little bit on the inside. You'll be all ready to go for your message. For this one, I went ahead and stamped the envelope because, as I stated, I will be giving this one to someone right off the bat. Okay, so that is all of the coloring. Now I'm going to bring in my Stampin' Seal regular, and I'm going to just adhere this to the inside of my card. And I think it just gives it a little something special. Okay, so making sure that that is equal distance all the way around. Again, we're back to the front. Let me bring that bow a little bit. And then this one. I want it to come out so you can see. There it is. That's a little bit better. Okay, so this is the card. And then this is the envelope that I made to go with the other one. And you guys, you can see what I did with that. I just stamped the largest flower 3 times and then colored in with the blends. Now what I did, because when you use the blends, they are alcohol markers, so they will bleed through. So to prevent that, I just stuck a piece of scrap paper inside of my envelope like that. And then I went ahead and colored with my blends, and then took this part out so I wouldn't have anything bleeding through my envelope. So there you go, guys. That is the card that we just made, and then this is the one that I showed you guys before. So this is the one that had that white baker's twine added in with this one, and then I just switched it up and just used the black and white stripe from that Playful Pets trim combo. All right, so that is it for the card. This is, again, the bundle, is in the annual catalog. You get the stamp set and the punch, and it's only $35. Make sure you use this code down at the bottom. Don't use two codes because you want to save that 10% when you bundle them together. Again, for the promotion that's going on, time is winding down. We have 3 days left for the Join Now, Join Plus promotion, which is going to give you additional money if you purchase the starter kit. So you get $155 in any Stampin' Up! Product that you want for $99, free business supplies, free shipping, and it ends on the 31st of May. I will have the Join Now link in the description below. So if you are interested and you want to purchase that starter kit and you're not quite sure what you should add in your kit, I will be more than happy to help you pick some products that can get you crafting right away. So just email me if you need help with items to put in your kit. But if you already know what you want, go ahead and just click the link and you can start adding product to your kit. I will be more than happy to have you guys on our team of Crafty Sweet Elites. So that's that Join Now promotion. And then the other promotion that's going on now is the Connect, Craft, and Collect. So you get an additional $25 in Stampin' rewards when your totals meet these thresholds. So you get your normal percentage based on your sales. And then if you reach that $250, you get an additional $25. And then $450, you get those Stampin' rewards, the additional Stampin' rewards, and you get to choose an item for 50% off in the catalog. And don't forget that the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine is only $60. So you can add that to your kit, you can add that to your order, and that will boost your total up. So you can start taking advantage of either one of those promotions. Again, that's it. This is the bundle that we used. It's called the Flowers of Friendship bundle. So I appreciate you guys hanging around with me today to see me make this beautiful card. You guys have a good rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.